The next question is from Ken. Okay, so Ken says, can you explain the payback period and its calculation? All right, so Ken, what I'm going to do with you, Ken, is I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to pull up the whiteboard. And on the whiteboard, hopefully I'll be able to type everything in. Remember, the payback period is something I came up with in order to kind of give some estimate of how long you want your put options to go that you're using to protect your portfolio. Now, remember, a put option is what you buy to protect yourself against the downside. A put option is insurance. A put option is something that will pay you off in the event that your stock hits a disaster or goes past your vomit price. Remember, the vomit price is the price that would just make you sick, where you just say, I got to get out of here. I can't do this anymore. This is too much. Like if just a relationship that's so bad you can't fix it, right? So ultimately, the way you would pick that is with this example. So let me do an example here. Let's assume the stock price, I'm gonna put S for the stock price, is $80. And let's say that the premium that you would get on selling the call, we'll call that P, is I don't know, let's say $3, and that's for 1 week. Let's say that that's a weekly premium of $3. Well, and let's say that your vomit price, we'll call that V, is $50, $60. Let's say $60. Now, what I do is in order to protect the portfolio, what you might do is buy a put option with a strike price that matches the vomit price. So literally, you just go look up a put option that has a certain expiration date for the amount of time you think you'll be messing around with this stock. It might be 3 months out, 4 months out, but that's going to be determined with the payback period in a second. So you pick your strike at 60, and so you're taking money and putting it into a put option to protect you against the downside. Okay, so you're protecting yourself against disaster. So that's your vomit price. Now, to get the actual payback period, all you do is you would take 80 and you divide by 3. So that would give you the number of weeks that the payback period would be. So if I do 80 divided by 3, I would get 80 divided by 3, 26 weeks. Or you can round up to 27. It's not precise, right? But that just gives you an approximate amount of time that you want your put option to go out to. So in order to protect this portfolio, remember my vomit price was 60. So I might find a put option with a strike of 60 with an expiration date that's 27 weeks into the future. 27 weeks, if you divide by 4 for the number of months, that's, let's say, 7 months into the future. So if right now it's September, then that will be October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So maybe April 2023. Now remember, this is all very precise, and this is under the assumption that you are going to mess around with it. You plan to mess around with this stock out until April of 2023. Why do you pick that date? Well, you pick that date because you want to be protected for the entire time you are messing around with this stock. Because remember, some of these stocks are volatile. So if this stock is just dropping and dropping and dropping, you're just making money off of it, just like you would if you owned a building and you're getting rent from the building. So you're getting rent from the building, even though the building's value is dropping, but you're still getting your consistent cash flow. This is the goal of the Prime program, is to show you how to generate that cash flow. You may not get the capital gains, especially if you have a bad market where everything's dropping. Your capital gains are going to be dropping. So so in those situations, you really don't want to sell unless you have to. But this vomit price, picking the put option at the vomit price, protects you from the downside. And so that's kind of how that works. So that's how you calculate the payback period. It's not precise, but it does work. And that's a method.